Look what I finally got. Splurge Skeptical. Now this stuff, I know it kind of looks intimidating, like a huge pot of black tar, but it has shimmer in it, and I'm going to show you how to do an eye that's beautiful for if you have a night out. So, the very first thing you always want to start out with, primer, your eye primer. Just a second, 3-year-old, let's pause. Okay, I'm back. Eye primer. So, you're just going to use the tiniest little dab. That's what it looks like. And you're going to spread it from base all the way up to brow on both eyes. I don't know if you can see how much smoother, probably not in this camera, but if you could see the texture of my skin, it's filled in all the little wrinkles and cracks and all the little pores that eye makeup sometimes seeps into. So now we're primed and we're ready to go. So I'm going to take my cream shadow brush. Sorry, I have a cold, so I'm a little bit sniffly. And we're going to take some of the Skeptical. And you can see right there on the brush. And you're not going to need very much of this. Now, you want to apply it at the base. And I like to kind of push it in and then use upward strokes. With the cream shadows, you don't need to do as much smearing as you do pushing and dabbing. It is a little bit different of an application. You can use your finger. Sometimes I use my finger, but I really like the way the brush applies the product. There you can see how pretty that is. I know some of you already are going to be like, oh my gosh, no, I can't do this. It's too scary. It's too much black. Just follow these steps. I promise it's going to turn out beautiful and you're not going to look like you got punched in the eye. I'm not going to have your selfie circulating the internet with some funny tagline, because I've seen some pretty hilarious smoky eye memes before. Okay, so now we're going to use Corrupted. Corrupted is just one of our loose eye pigments, and it has no shimmer. It's just a matte black, and that's why I love using these two, is because you have the cream and the shimmer from the Splurge, and then you're going to use a matte powder, and we are going to dab this into the crease. And you can actually see, just like a light dusting of it, how different these pigments are than the Splurge. The biggest thing with smoky eyes, I think, is to be very diligent in where you're placing the product. If you just start wiping all over the place, you're going to end up with just a scary black mess all over your face. And I use my fingers a lot to blend when I do an eye. Okay. So I'm going to show you this other awesome trick I learned with Pristine. It's a white eyeliner. So I'm going to actually apply it under right here in my waterline. My son keeps delivering me gifts to the door, like the UPS man. Now look how much that opened up my eye. Okay, now another awesome thing that I use this for is, again, I keep making my eye, I know it looks more scary than pretty right now. Just trust me. Just trust me. So I draw along my bone, wherever your bone is. It's really going to open up your eye. Terrifying, right? Don't worry. It's going to look good when we're done. So then I'm going to actually take my concealer brush and I'm going to blend this in. The concealer brush works great with the liner because of the texture of the bristles of this brush. And it really highlights that area. Look, it's getting there, huh? Okay, now I'm gonna take Sexy, another pigment. This is only 3 colors, your Splurge, and then your 2 loose pigments. This is a shimmer. Sexy's probably one of my favorite ones. And then I'm gonna take the small side of the shader brush. And again, I'm going to dab. I love to put some right here in the corner of my eye. It really makes your eye pop. And I just like to help blend everything together with Sexy. Now, an awesome thing, I told you I'd show you how I use my foundation brush since I use my powder puff brush now. So you can take your foundation brush and a little bit of Glorious, which is our primer, just the tiniest bit. And usually I would always do, if I'm gonna do an eye this dark, usually do your eye first and then your face. But if you get fallout from your face with a little bit of that primer, watch this. Look how much that just shaped that. How easy is that? So just keep your foundation brush with a little bit of your primer. And if you have fallout, you just use that. Okay, one more cool thing I'm going to do to finish up this eye is I'm going to use my pointy end. This is the liner side. Dab it. I'm going to dab it in the cap of this. And we're going to line underneath the eye and just up. And I know if that seems scary, see, look, I got a little bit of a mess. Just dab it really gently under your eye. And if you want to blend it more, you can always take more Sexy and blend it. So, last thing we need to finish with, of course, is our mascara. I cannot believe how long my lashes have grown and conditioned since I started using Younique, and especially with the eye serum, which is a fantastic product. So there's that, and now our fibers. I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see the detail in this eye because it's so pretty. And yeah, I made a little boo-boo there, but guess what? This mascara, it'll wipe right off with a Q-tip. I never put the fibers on the lower lashes. I always just do a little bit of the gel. And look at all this fallout on my face. Guess what? Don't be scared of it. It's okay. Just leave it there. And then when you're all done with your eye, you can clean it up. It's not going to make a huge mess. I don't think anybody does an eye with that much product and has it always just come out with no fallout. Just take your Q-tip, wipe it up. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. So there you have it. A gorgeous eye. I need to do the other one now, but look how glam that is. Super glam eye, but it is so gorgeous. And I hope that my camera does this color justice because it is the most shimmery, beautiful black color that you will ever put on your eyes. If you need any other tips or suggestions, let me know and have a great day.